Hey, what's up? This is Level with Me. This is my show where I talk about level design and stuff. Um, Thanks for coming with me to this new time. We're doing like Friday afternoons now, because I'm streaming from my office now. That's also why I don't have my whole green screen thing set up. But anyway, let's get started. We're in kind of near the end of Half-Life 2, or we're nearing it at least. Um, let's see. Where's the save game? Let's try this one. So what was happening? I think
Sorry, Freeman.
we just got through this pretty big section where we were like fighting through this like big parliament building and stuff. And that was kind of like a semi-open world section where we had to where there was like a middle hub section. We kept going off into all these different directions to like unlock parts of the hub. And now that we completed that,
Dr. Freeman, since you shut off the suppressor and opened the gate, we can really move people through now. The Combine's gonna feel the squeeze. We dropped a crate of rockets coming across the plaza. If you can make it there, you should have everything you need to take down these Striders.
and now it's the section of the game where we have to fight these Striders. The Striders are these things right here. Oh, ouch. They hurt a lot too. And I think you have to shoot rockets at them. And I don't really know how you're supposed to fight them. Oh, it's like smoking a little bit, but I need more rockets. I don't know where to get more rockets. In here? Over here? No. Well, let's just run, I guess. I think I'm gonna die soon, though. I have no idea how this section is supposed to work. Okay, I just died. You know, let's go ahead and just use my good old friend God mode until we figure out what's going on. I have no idea what I was supposed to do here. And, you know, on this stream, I talk a lot about what I think like good confusion during a game or bad confusion is. I don't know, I think this is kind of bad confusion because it's really just unclear what I'm supposed to be doing, I think. And then I'm facing off against these two enemies I've never seen before. But I think I got some more rockets because that guy died. So now I can maybe kill this thing? Oh, it's kind of sad when it does. But I don't know where I'm supposed to get more rockets. And I still don't know why this ladder is here. It's just totally pointless. Okay, let's try running past over here. Oh, I was supposed to run up here and then hide behind the cover here. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Oh god, another one dropped down here? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I still just don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, I guess this is cover, but it's very narrow cover. Like, it doesn't seem very good. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just run past all of them, I guess. I was doing that before and I died though. Okay, that will have been a hole. I don't know where I Oh, jeez. But then once you jump off there, you can't go back, right? Oh, I guess you can. But we need more rocket ammo. I don't know where I was supposed to find all this rocket ammo either. Like, I was supposed to run over here. But that's a hole, so I was supposed to run over here? But to me, it's just so unclear what I'm supposed to do after that. Like, hide underneath here? Oh, and then... first... push this out of the way? And then run underneath here? Okay, I don't know. That just seems like really... I mean, I'll turn off God mode and try to, like, play it seriously, but... yeah, I'm just not really a fan of this sequence. I don't think this is, like, a good introduction for them. We don't really get to watch their behavior, really. We don't really get to understand what Striders do or what their AI routines are. Oh, they ran over that side, so now I can run over here. Okay, let's try to snipe some of them off. Oh god, they're sneaky. I like it when they lower their bodies a lot. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to, like, shoot them, then, like, hide, and then wait until they, like, ignore me, and then I pop out again. Uh-oh, but now there's dudes over there. Oh god. Okay. Am I hitting him? No, I need to deal with this guy too. Oh, ow, ow. Is there any health back here? No. Okay. Let's try to keep shooting rockets at this guy. Oh, ouch. Oh, I have to run away. Oh, ow. Okay. Oh my god, I have 1 health. On Twitter, there was this thread recently, actually, about a lot of game designers and, like, the little tricks that game designers do to make it feel like there's, like, a close call. And I believe Half-Life has one of those hacks where, you know, based on how much health you have, the enemies will kind of, like, leave you alone or, like, give you a little bit of leeway. So right now I have 1 health, so I feel like the game should be cutting me a lot of slack now. Let's see if it does, though. Oh, okay, all the Striders are dead. Awesome. I still have 1 health, though. And, like, a lot of games do this, again. That was kind of the point of the thread, where...
Wait for me, Dr. Freeman. I'll come with you.
You know, we usually think video games are, like, this, like, super fair kind of thing where it's, like, a perfect demonstration of skill, but... video games, especially single-player video games, are just full of all these kludges and hacks all the time. Video games are just always constantly lying to you all the time. And what you might think is, like, really good game design is often the game kind of cheating for you in a way that you accept and that you like. So it's kind of more of, like, a matter of, like, taste, or, like, cheating in a way where it's, like, almost kind of subliminal before they kind of when a game is like acceptably like doing stuff for you. Oh god, more supplies. Oh, thank you.
Excuse me.
I like it when the other NPCs are shooting rockets at you for you too. That's kind of cool. Oh, except she died. That's sad. I feel like the NPC's rockets aren't doing anything though. Okay, there we go. Not bad, right? Oh man, that's scary. So I think the way the AI works is, you can't get too close to them because, oh, what's that sound? Oh my god. Oh god. This is kind of a cool scripted scene. Like, obviously they detected when I walked in this room, and now the AI is telling the Striders to shoot through these walls, which were hand-placed by the level designer. But I think the way the Strider AI works is, it's technically like this thing that's kind of like flying and hovering, and then the legs try to figure out where the best place to step is. And I believe they're modeled off like gorillas or giraffes or something. I don't remember. Oh! Any supplies in here? No. Oh god. A lot of dudes there. Okay, I think we're good. I guess we didn't really have to kill the Striders. Maybe that was my, like, faulty assumption. Like, I could have just ran past them all since the beginning. And maybe they're, like, infinitely spawning, too. Although it seems like the AI on that one was broken. It was just sitting there. Where do we go now? Do we go in here? No, that's bricked up. Oh, we go down here, I guess. Oh, supplies. Nice. Before we go on, you know, I always like flying back over the path we took and looking at the floor plan. So let's go ahead and do that. So we started over here in this really like blank area. Again, notice how like the really large open areas of Half-Life 2 are always really open, really Spartan, not much like decoration or anything. I think part of that was meant to encourage me to keep moving maybe and not like stay there and try to hunker down. But some of it is also kind of related to the limits of graphics and rendering. You don't want to make your world too detailed because think about all the other stuff Half-Life 2 has to render at the same time. It has to render several Striders, right? I was actually fighting 2 or 3 at a time. It also has to render all the civilian NPCs shooting rockets and stuff with me and going with me. It has to render all this other stuff in a really big environment. So that's why, like, if you really think about it and stop, it's like really Spartan, like almost like Half-Life 1 level amounts of detail here, where it's just a really blocky cube after blocky cube. And then I have to go through that tunnel to get through here. And then here's, I guess, why they have these ceiling grates, so you can kind of see up where you're going. Before they had these ceiling, I think they had these floor grates before, when we first passed through this area last week. And then I didn't understand why they had these floor grates here. But I guess now we know why. Anyway, let's come back and go into this basement or subway area now. Again, we're in this like street tunnel kind of tile set and texture set we've been seeing a lot. It might even be copy and pasted from the previous like tunnels we've been in. Here we can see kind of the same textures, although really I think the previous street tunnels we were in were more like arched, you know, and rounded. This one seems like more bespoke. Like the level designer here was just kind of starred with like a gray box, orange box kind of room, and then just retextured it. Because style-wise, this is kind of inconsistent compared to the other tunnels we've walked through. Also, there's very blocky and very simple. Oh, what was that? Oh god. Oh, I think there's a strider behind me. I better run away. Oh, this is cool. This is like an Indiana Jones like chase sequence. Oh wait, I still have no target on. Oops, sorry. I was wondering why this guy wasn't shooting at me. So, I mean, if I didn't have that cheat mode on, then I would have been here, running away from the strider. Oh, what's that? Oh. So I think that thing I shot was like a variant on the Combine scanner that that monster doesn't really get used that often. I think they only get used in this section right here. And that's kind of like a lookout for the striders, where if it detects me... Oh god! Oh, do I have God mode on too? Sorry. Oh no, I had it off. Where if it detects me, yeah, it like blinds me, so then I can't even shoot at anything. But it's also like notifying the strider of my location, AI-wise. That's kind of like a cool mechanic, but it's really rarely used in Half-Life 2. Or I should say, like, barely used. Except during this section. And I think they also don't use it that much because it's also hard to even know that's what's happening. Like, if I hadn't looked in the AI or been like a level designer, like it's never really quite communicated that's what's happening, right? You just see these scanners fighting, and like flying towards you and stuff. So what we see here is kind of like a kind of stealth gameplay a little bit. Again, we see evidence of Valve trying to like mix up all these different set pieces to keep it kind of like fresh and stuff. That we have to run through this building, I think. Oh god. Without the strider shooting at us. And I kind of like how the building is like deforming a little bit. Like it feels like a pretty good like action movie kind of set piece. Ooh, ouch. I just shot the grenade. Oops. Let's see if I can survive. Maybe I'll try running over here. And then I run over here. Oh, and then here's some rockets and stuff. Oh, and then here's some health. Nice. Oh, but still shooting at me. God. Paparazzi, get out of here. Now, I don't know why they have the rocket crates here. I feel like when they do that, that's kind of communicating to me that I'm supposed to be shooting rockets at it and killing it. But I feel like it doesn't. I don't know. Like, I feel like the game is also telling me to keep going by feeding me into this hallway, so I don't really understand. Yeah, in the chat, people are asking more about the Strider AI. It's basically just following a path back and forth. Let me fly over to show you. Where it's just following this patrol path back and forth from here to there, from there to here. Kind of just back and forth all the time. And that's basically how all of Half-Life 2's enemies basically work. They don't actually use the same pathfinding node graph that we talked about humanoid enemies using in the game. They're basically scripted and then very specifically scripted. I think that's because, I mean, if I had to guess, it's because every time Valve wants some kind of boss sequence, they want a lot of control over it. Because it doesn't make sense. It's, you know, this isn't like Halo, where they want kind of like a big free-form simulation-y kind of battle. They want like a very specific scripted, linear, like roller coaster of an experience. And even when they script it, as we saw in that big courtyard fight earlier, you know, it still kind of goes wrong, and it still doesn't quite play out the way they might expect, because, you know, some players are just really dumb and don't know where to go, I guess.
To the Citadel, they've turned the streets over to Striders. I think we can push them back if we can just get to high ground. We're almost to the Citadel wall, Doc. I don't know how the hell we're gonna breach it, but you've made it this far.
Oh, did I turn no target off? Yeah, I did.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Okay, let's go ahead and try to get to it.
We have to get to the horse.
We have to get to the horse? And then, by the horse, he means that horse over there. But I feel like the game doesn't really show you that much. Like, that horse isn't very big. That's a pretty small horse, if I say so myself. Oh, I better run away. Oh my god.
We were looking to join you, Dr. Freeman.
Good thing their eyes glow in the dark. You know, like, if their eyes didn't glow in the dark, I probably wouldn't even see what was going on. And that kind of, I mean, some people really hate that part about, like, enemy design and character design in, like, first-person games these days. We put glowy bits and glowy shit just on everything. For these kinds of cases where sometimes they might be edge cases, sometimes they might be, like, specific set pieces, you know? Where it's like a dark parking garage. Oh, that's not the way we go. Oh god. Oh, ouch. I need some health. Oh, ow. Okay, let's try that thing again. Oh, there's some supplies here. Were those here before? Do they spawn supplies if you reload and die? I don't know. Could've sworn that box wasn't there before.
Here, patch yourself up.
Okay, maybe let's just be a little bit smarter about this. No, okay, don't run out there. The opposite of what I just said. Let's just stay here for a little while. Notice other stuff glows too, right? The soldiers, the eyes on these soldiers glow as well. Power-ups in this game glow. The next time you just play any AAA shooter kind of game, just realized how much stuff glows and how much of like a design kludge that is. Instead, I argue we could like light our environments better, maybe. Run in here. And run past here. Uh-oh, Strider, let's run in here, I guess. Any supplies in here? Oh, right. Right. Oh. Oh god, he's right outside. Ah. I kind of like these moments. This is like a King Kong kind of moment where it's like, or like a T-Rex in Jurassic Park moment where you're like, kind of like hiding behind this thing, and then it's like giant monsters like peering in. That's kind of a fun thing. And I jump down in here. Oh, what's that sound? What? What's the beeping mean? I've never heard that before. Not a good sound, whatever it is. Oh. Oh, it's a trap. Ow. Man, I can't even see what's happening most of the time. Yeah, I'm not a fan of fumbling around in the dark like this. I don't know. Let's keep going. I guess we go up here. Oh.
Wait, we'll come with you.
Guess I run in here now? Oh god. Oh god. Oh, good. Supplies. Yeah, this is a pretty intense sequence. Like, a lot of, like, there's not that many breaks, really. Like, I'm kind of just, like, running from, like, wall to wall. They're, like, shooting at me from all these different angles. I never know where the enemies are gonna come out from. But at least the game is giving me a lot of health. That's good.
Wait for me.
I'm hurt.
Uh-oh. A lot of grenades. Ow. Oh, ow. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I thought I was supposed to go over here, but there's no way up.
Wait for me, Dr. Freeman. I'll come with you.
We're just like stuck in this ball of like death now. Am I supposed to backtrack?
Freeman, you're not leaving without me.
Yeah, there's no way for me. Oh. Oh, it's all scripted. That's kind of annoying. So it seems like that was super scripted. I had to like kill a certain amount of enemies, and then when I reach a certain amount of like kill count, then the Strider is scripted to destroy these walls to allow us to progress. Huh.
Let's get moving.
kind of annoying. I'm not really a fan of those. Oh, people are asking if, oh, ouch. If Half-Life 2 has a dynamic difficulty adjustment. And it has a little bit. Yeah, these crates are probably the most significant part of that. These are dynamic resupply crates where the game looks at what you need, and when you break open the crate, it kind of gives you what that is. So usually, you know, that's like health if you need health, armor if you need armor. And then the other main, like, dynamic difficulty lever they have is, when you kill enemies, enemies will drop, like, health and stuff. But there also might be more subtle stuff going on, where, like, sometimes they, you know, maybe the aim gets worse. But for the most part, the difficulty is pretty, like, static and discrete, tied to, like, specific difficulty levels that you select in the menu. What do I do now? Go in here? Oh, a lot of health and chargers up here. Oh, a lot of health. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, and then finally we get the rocket crate. And now we can use these rockets to kill everything. Oh, ouch. Is there a gunship up here? No, I just keep shooting these striders, I guess. Oh god, they're like everywhere around me. I'm actually not losing that much health. Like, it feels like I'm getting shot at a lot, but I feel like I have a lot of health down there if I need it. And the striders are kind of giving me a lot of leeway. Oh god. Let's go get more health down here, I guess.
Here, patch yourself up.
Okay, let's keep... Well, let's recharge a little bit. And then we'll go back up. Oh, she has a rocket launcher. Cool. And I guess we have to keep killing these striders. There we go. Is there anything left for me to shoot at? Oh, head for the horse. Oh, okay. Right there. That's kind of... That horse does not look stable, right? Looks like there's only like one leg standing. Oh my god, what's going on? Get some more rockets. And then head for the horse. I don't know how to head for the horse, though. I guess... Jump down here? Is this the right way? No, this is where I was already. Yeah, pathfind to the horse. I have no idea how to get there. think I jumped off the wrong side of this. Been there. Do I go on that side? No. Oh, I walk out to here. And then... Oh wait, no, may I jump on this side of things? And then that'll let me get to the... No, wasn't I just there? Oh god, yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to like walk onto some kind of ledge, and then because I'm walking on the ledge, I can like head out to there, but I don't know. That's where I was before, right? Or no. Maybe that is the right way. No, this seems like the wrong way, right? Ugh. Oh, so close, yet so far.
Wait for me, Dr. Freeman. I'll come with you.
You know, I wish there was like an NPC here to like, you know, nag me about where to go. We go this way. Like, I'm 2 minutes away from just turning on no clip and cheating my way there. And I go up here? Like, none of these doors open. There's no way out of this building that I can see. Okay, well, okay, I'll try going back up. And, oh! Yeah, maybe these I-beams will lead me to the horse. Because obviously the horse is in that direction, so obviously I want to walk over to this direction. Yeah, I think I would have signposted this a lot better. Maybe, like, painted this wall red or something, or, like, had birds here, birds fly away over here or something. Yeah, that wasn't really clear to me.
Wait for us.
Oh, the horse just got toppled. What did the horse ever do to you? Oh, it's our good friend dog.
Dog came crashing through the plaza, knocking over walls, and I think he's looking for Alex. He seems to have it set in his head that she's in the Citadel. I figured Alex wouldn't want him getting any deeper in trouble, but hell, you try stopping him.
Oh, and then we're supposed to go over here. He's just pounding the floor? What's he doing?
Hey, dog! Not there! You can't get through that way!
Oh.
Well, I'll be damned. I think he wants you to go through, Gordon. You'd better hurry.
Well, okay, before we go down there, thank you, super strong robot. Let's go over here and review all the stuff we just did. So before we started, right here. We walked out. Oh, my dead friend is still here. That's sad. Walked here. Then he said, "Go to the horse," and we saw a horse right there. Well, there used to be a horse there. And then we had to go down underneath there, pop out there, go down there, or run over here, then go into this thing. Oh, it actually shut off the visibility here. Then you go into this tunnel, pop out over here, then you have to run through this entire section, and then once you make it all the way around this building. Then you get to go in here, climb up the stairs, shoot everything, and then I went on these I-beams over here and dropped down on this side, and then witnessed the toppling of the horse. So level design wise, I actually kind of like this level when I'm not playing it. When I'm like looking at it top down, like it's really cool how it's kind of, there's kind of this like orbit where we're kind of like circling around and around, kind of like a toilet bowl like trajectory, where we're kind of like circling around and around and around until we finally make it to the top right here with the infinite rocket crate right here. That's so important. And it kind of mirrors the other set piece, kind of right at the beginning of Follow Freeman, actually, when we're fighting the snipers and we're kind of circling around a building. Here, Half-Life 2 is kind of repeating that motif again, which is pretty cool. Like, I like levels where there's kind of some main idea or like main focus about it, and I would say this one has like a pretty interesting main focus where we're going in and out of this building, in and out, in and out, in and out. Yeah, interesting stuff. I also just like the City 17 scenery too. Like I love this building. Like, I think this building is just like really gorgeous here. Oh my god, shut up. I'm gonna delete you from the game. Anyway, I just like the colors on here too. I like the roundedness on it. You know, it like complements the rest of this really nicely. I also like had the railing on here, the like, what's the fancy word for this? Balustrade. The balustrade here is totally fake, right? This is like 2004, and they're still doing these like fake kind of details here. Except when you're down here, you don't really notice, right? You don't really care. So that works really well, I think. Other stuff. Oh, I like how the level designer actually thought to put the rebar into here. That's a good detail.
Better get going, Gordon.
Other stuff. No, I guess this is pretty much what I find interesting. Let's go over here then.
Go on.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna delete him from the game right now. Just cause he deserves it, quite frankly. And now let's keep going. Thank you. Oh, here's some health. Here's some birds to draw our eye. And then when we look up, now we see where we are. We're at the root of the Citadel. The Citadel's that big, like, bluish, dark, like, skyscraper we've been seeing throughout the game. And now we're finally entering it. Oh, people in the chat, if I hadn't deleted Barney, he would have gotten some kind of quip or, like, line in there. Well, too bad. He shouldn't have been so annoying. Let's keep going down here. Oh, rocks. That's kind of weird. It felt like... It reminded me of like a rabbit pooping, you know? That was kind of weird. Like the rhythm of all the rocks is like a trickle of rocks coming out. And they're all like perfectly sized, the same shape. That's kind of weird. Now we kind of have to keep walking and crawling. I think these are usually my favorite like sections of first-person games where you're like walking along a ledge and you like don't want to like fall, because it really takes advantage of what the first-person perspective is kind of about. It's about embodied perspective. With a third-person camera, I think you don't get as much impact, where you look over a ledge and then like, you know, like your stomach kind of lurches a little bit and you get that sense of like vertigo. You know, this is kind of a tradition in the Half-Life series where you usually have like cliff sides and stuff, and you have to navigate all these cliff sides. This is also when Half-Life is kind of terrible a little bit because there's platforming and you have to like jump and like be careful with your jumping. But you know, Half-Life 2 platforming isn't really that bad. If you want to play really bad first-person platforming, I recommend System Shock 2. Like, the latter half of System Shock 2 has this part where you're like in this giant fleshy monster and you have to like jump on all these like weird teeth that come out of the ground, and that's just really, really miserable. Compared to that, this is like really, really forgiving, right? The timing on this, you can just kind of do whatever you want and it's not so bad. Yeah, people in the chat are asking, did Half-Life 2 get any graphical upgrades? And the answer to that is maybe. It kind of, you know, depends on what you consider an upgrade. A lot of people would argue what Valve has done to Half-Life 2 isn't that much of an upgrade, that the game looks worse in some sense. If you watch the other weeks we've been streaming this, I complain a lot about how the lighting in Half-Life 2 has suffered a lot when they upgraded the engine. What just happened? Ow. I just got shot out somewhere. Oh, and I still have God mode on. Oops, sorry. Oh, there's these pistons that I should have been looking out for. Oops, my bad. Let's turn God mode off too, sorry. So there was like a graphical engine upgrade, but personally I'm not a fan of it. I just feel like it's kind of sloppy and it's not really clear. Like, stuff is too dark, other things are too bright. You know, it was kind of just a lazy upgrade. They just recompiled the maps. They didn't really fine-tune the lighting again. Although, the Citadel, I kind of like how this is working. The lighting's a little bit too yellow for my taste. It's kind of weird, the temperature seems off. Like, here, this seems like a very, like, yellowish tint. And up here, the light seems more like a white, bluish tint up there. So, that's kind of strange to me. And here you can even see some like muddy, like hot spotness down here on the floor. You know, I hope they do that better. But I do like the rest of the Citadel theming, right? In 2004, you know, no game really looked like this. This is kind of like a pretty bold visual style to go with. Abstract kind of thing. Everything looks like the monolith from 2001 Space Odyssey. So now it seems like we're inside the building proper. And I like how Valve actually handled that transition. It's like we were crawling into all these weird crawl spaces. And we don't know the purpose of any of these huge chambers or rooms, but now we're like stuck here. And then you kind of have to like snake around and step over things, and you're not really sure how to get anywhere because nothing corresponds to like human architecture here. Like you're in this weird alien ruin. I also like the I like the floodlight aesthetic they associate with the Combine architecture too. Like, I like how there's like a lot of contrast with really dark shadows and then like kind of illuminated areas here. One thing that I feel like got lost though, I remember this being shinier. Like, I feel like the cube maps here didn't get baked or anything. Like, it seems like there's a lot of specular information that's missing from this area. Oh, I think we dropped down here now. And then we walk into here. And then we have to walk onto this ledge. I also like how there's zero combat in this section, right? We just got through this really intense section where we were fighting like mini boss striders all the time, fighting all these soldiers, and now we're just in this really weird place with all these weird machines, and it's not clear what we're supposed to do. And then also here's kind of like a funny little puzzle here. You're supposed to kind of observe what's going on here. Here there's two series of pods, and there's two tracks. One goes to the left, and one goes to the right. You know, here's what happens if you get in the right track. And then hopefully at this point the player's thinking, oh my god, have I made a terrible mistake? And the answer is, yes, you've made a terrible, terrible mistake. You should not have gotten in that one. And I actually remember distinctly the first time I played this, I got in this one, because it's the first one you encounter. It's the one that's like facing you, right? It's super accessible. So I imagine a lot of players would actually get in this one first. And then realize, oh, I paid no attention to the structure of this. I should have totally foreseen that I was going to get destroyed by this giant laser. So, you know, let's choose the correct version and get in this one. Now, I think what's weird about the logic of this is we just like fought an army, and now we're getting in this weird pod where we're trapped. Like, why are we so stupid? Why are we doing this, right? Like, it seems like this isn't a smart move. It seems like now we're just totally trapped in this in what are called prisoner pods internally in the game. Like, why are we doing this? Why did I get into this weird thing where I'm now helpless? I don't know. But now it's kind of echoing the cutscene from earlier. I actually really like the scenery here. I really like the color choice and the lighting. Really interesting silhouettes and shapes going on here too. And what's kind of interesting is that this is kind of like a reversal or an inverse of Half-Life 1, right? You'll recall Half-Life 1 famously begins with a tram ride. And now Half-Life 2 is kind of ending with a tram ride. Which is kind of interesting, right? And just all these parts moving around. Just super interesting, right? See like things moving around. Watching machines. It's like a how things are made kind of episode. Still on this little roller coaster. And I think some of the intent of this sequence is to show you, like, how maybe you never stood a chance. How, like, look at how many striders they have. Look at how many soldiers they have. Like, look at how big this, like, enemy force is. Like, these are impossible odds. You were going to lose unless you did something, like, super drastic. Look how many airships they have, right? And it's kind of like a greatest hits of all the Combine design, right? We get to see the trains, we get to see the Striders, all the gunships, all these prisoner pods. Yeah, I wish they showed more trains, right? Oh, we stopped. Oh, now it's spinning us out in this weird force field. And I'm actually gonna stop right there, you know, to leave you on a note of suspense. Thanks for watching. Hope it was interesting to watch me do all this stuff. Next week, we'll see what all the machines in this room are gonna do. And we'll probably maybe reach the end of the game maybe next week. So, see you next week, I guess. Thanks for tuning in, and bye.